This segment is being brought to you by Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife. All right, welcome back, everyone. And boy, I just got to put my a big round of applause for Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. They've done such a fantastic job. I just talked to Bobby Wilson on my way here. He and I have already doing some planning, some scheming. You're going to see TWRA in a whole different light here very, very shortly with Bobby's help. Ed Carter, of course, he's awesome. But Brent, hey, we got Kentucky Wildlife right up here is doing a fantastic job this year too. Deer is up there also, so a great job. Has to be for two sister states, Tennessee and Kentucky.
Have you seen quite a few deer on your place?
Seen quite a few deer on our place. A lot of young bucks, mature bucks, medium range bucks. So it's like you're testing out the population.
There's been a lot of deer killed up in Logan County.
A lot of deer have been taken up there in Logan County.
Nice deer.
Matter of fact, the new Kentucky state record may have just been taken in Logan County.
Really?
Yes. Scored 236 7/8.
Wow.
That is a monster, my friend. On the back steps of Logan Aluminum. Now,
there's been a lot of big deer seen.
A lot of big deer, so we're just excited. I'm trying to get that picture, ladies and gentlemen, to show you. It is a stud.
That's not too far from your place.
No, it's as the crow flies, it's only like 4 miles.
Goodness.
So hopefully he spreads some of those genes up my area.
Planted some seeds. Huh?
That's right. Sowed a few seeds up there. But I'm gonna tell you, we're just so lucky. Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen, he's doing wonders in the deer right now. The deer harvests are up. Population, of course, is up, but harvest is up. A lot of newcomers. Man, I am finding out a lot of newcomers are coming on thanks to shows hopefully like this one and a few like you had, Gary, and talking about how we need to protect our heritage. Well, people are starting to figure that out, and they're going, you know what? I don't need to have strong thumbs anymore. I can go out and enjoy the wildlife, and that's what's happening. Harvests are up. Flowers is up 200 more than they had last year at this same time, and gun season doesn't start till Saturday. So that's pretty awesome.
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
That's pretty amazing. But Brent, you have and have always had a love for the season, and we put it on many a pound of venison now. You got to admit.
We have.
We have done our fair share, brother. But Cracker Boy and Cracker Girl season has been awesome. I want you to tell a little story about it, but first, I don't know, is your nose catching something here?
I smell something.
I smell something. It ain't fishy.
No, it's not.
It's not fishy. Joy, what you got going on over there, Joy?
Playing with Bill's lures, but it does have hooks on them.
Now, don't put those in the oven.
I know. I started to ask Mitch if he could bake them.
Oh, that's right.
And he can make them taste good, I bet.
I bet he can.
What is this? Golly, it smells so good.
Well, tonight, like I said, trigger date for triggertotable.net. New website up. Promo in our television show, Watch for Outdoor Networks Around You. Show by the same name, Trigger to the Table. We are cooking backstrap in a Ziploc bag.
And that is what you cook it in, this
That's
right
exactly
here.
it. That's
in this oven that doesn't even have any heat.
No heat at all. The shelves, you can put your hand on it. They let you know when to put it on there. Anything that you can seal and get on that shelf, it will cook. We season the backstrap with some of the Cracker Boy, of course. I love it. Put some onions in there, as you can see.
Yeah.
Raw. And we literally put it in there. It'll take about 60 minutes, and it'll be cooked just like this that you see here.
That smells so good. And I'm sitting here looking at just banquet or just any kind of TV dinner. You can put those
I'm sure that you all know these. All frozen foods, and of course, we have some thick size, cooked nice and hot.
It doesn't matter what size.
Doesn't matter.
It is hot.
Microwavables? Yes, it is.
Then how can I put my hand in there?
Nice and hot? Because the shelf never gets exactly hot enough to cook you.
Blister you, but
it goes all the way down, even in plastic and even in foil.
So even if you're not Chef Mitch, you still could cook in this because you can do TV dinners.
You can actually cook anything in here. What I love making for this, and we're coming out with a cookbook, Reason to Season, Official Cracker Boy Cookbook, featuring the High Logic. We're going to have all these recipes using the Cracker Boy seasoning. You can even get it mini.
I love that.
That thing is
It is
gonna break
unbreakable.
tonight.
That's good, though. That
Chuckers,
is the oven.
Dorms, so on and so forth. This does exactly what this does. Pulls 1 watt power, and it's exactly the same. And this one is also on Trigger to the Table tonight.
Trigger to the table.
TriggerToTheTable.net. You can pick these up, and you can actually get all 4 seasoning and 2 sauces. How low you want to go, Brett?
Yeah, how low you want to go? We
I'll tell
already
you
have
what.
ours.
We'll make it with the promo code. We'll make it $68.99 for the all the sauces, seasonings, and the mini.
That sounds good.
Holy cow.
That's just for
just for the night.
Southern Woods Water.
Oh, boy.
Hey, I like your jacket.
Thank you very much. We're going to have those coming out here shortly.
That's right.
And another Southern Woods and Water special we have right over here from Big Game Cooler. We have the 2 coolers. We have the buck bag that you see down here. Holds up to a 250-pound harvest. The antimicrobial spray, the gel, and we're going to do it tonight. We're going to discount it for your audience from now until 10 p.m. tonight, all the way down from $378 to $268.
That's $110
coolers.
savings.
That's
But
the cooler.
this is what I'm interested in, too.
Oh, this is interesting. This is a game bag from Big Trophy. Holds up to a 250-pound harvest. It does have a inner lining you can take out and clean. And zips open, carry it out. If you need to get the animal cool or keep it from freezing, you can ice that down with the gel. Lowers temperature quicker because you only have 3 hours between 140 degrees and 40 degrees that sucker's going to go poison on you.
Good.
I could get in that and you could drag me out of the woods and I wouldn't have to walk.
It'll hold you.
Plan on dragging you out of the woods. I tell you what, we got, guys, y'all got so much going on over there. We need to have just a show over there. Man, awesome food. Can you smell that?
It's good.
I can.
That Hot Logic
I didn't know we would do
unbelievable.
all that, Brent. And,
Yes, sir.
and now you've tied up with this, and the Cracker Boy season and the Cracker Girl seasons, that's been a staple at our house ever since you started.
Right.
We put it on everything. I mean, from I'm especially like the Cracker Girl because it's a little bit more spicy.
Has a little bite.
It has a little nip to it, and I like food that makes me remember it for a while. So, being from Texas, we got to have it, don't we?
I just wonder why the girl seasoning has more spice than the boy seasoning.
Well, they're feisty anyway.
That's the way
they're
it
more
was at my
feisty
house.
than
Oh,
guys.
I get it. I get it now.
But I tell you what, now they can go to crackerseasonings.com and pick up that anyway.
Absolutely.
But we're trying to get in some retailers around town.
We've got a large retailer here in town that we're trying to get it in, and
it's
we'll
looking,
know, it's looking real
pretty
good.
It's looking pretty
it
good.
is.
Especially the owner of the company. He really likes Cracker Boy
Yes, he
seasoning.
does. But we're real excited in teaming up with the Hot Logic. That is I've worked shows for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of cooking devices, but that is absolutely incredible.
Every trade show I've ever been into, you're always cooking with one of these electric skillets, and you and a whole bunch of guys, trying to do this and that. But now you've switched to this Hot Logic.
This Hot Logic is just, it's incredible.
You
We
can
can put the product on the night before we leave the show, come back the next morning, it doesn't burn, it's hot. It'll keep food
and it's
up.
not dried out.
It is not.
It's
It
not
is
dried
not.
out. I thought, okay, if it didn't gonna burn, and now here's the advocate side of that. Here it's not gonna burn, so it's gonna stay at one temperature. Well, it's gonna be to where you can go. It'll be a crouton tomorrow.
No.
But it's not.
It's not. It's a wonderful product. You can go to myhotlogic.com
Right.
and order this product. But it's unbelievable. You cook with microwaves. You know how they dry things out.
Mm-hmm.
That there keeps everything moist. And
Gotta
that's what I
ask-
was telling Gary.
Got to ask you now. You're talking to 2 old country boys over here, Gary and I. And we've done a lot of hunting. Now, one thing that you absolutely cannot overcook because it's worthless. It's shoe leather, duck.
This is true. I've not eaten a whole lot of duck.
But now the Hot
You
Logic.
need to, man.
You need to try and
good?
eat some duck.
Yeah.
But the Hot Logic,
Oh yeah, I don't care what you put in that.
It's not
You
gonna
go
do
from
it.
TV
It
dinners.
works good on duck.
if it works good on duck, it'll work great.
Y'all
on
need to
everything.
taste this venison he cooked for you tonight.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's unbelievable.
Gary and I got forks in hand. We're
I
ready.
know you.
But I'm gonna tell you something. This is just if it won't overcook duck, because duck, isn't it, Gary? Don't you think that's a harsh one?
It's really hard. But even like elk, there's no fat in elk either.
Right.
You're right.
If you
now.
cook elk, I'd like to know if you can cook an elk backstrap in that and cook it past almost raw and it still be tender because when I cook elk, the people that are a little squeamish go, well, that's really kind of bloody. I went, well, that's the way you really eat elk.
Yeah,
And it's my favorite wild game. But if you could actually cook it where it was medium for somebody that's a little squeamish on it, and it still was moist and stuff, that'd be
that'd be
good. Huge.
Yeah.
And another one that I hadn't thought of too, Gary, is I like antelope.
Oh, me too.
And antelope is right there with elk. I mean, it's right up under it. I think.
Yeah.
I think elk's best, but antelope is awesome.
I killed an antelope with my longbow out in Wyoming, and everybody told me, said, you don't want to eat it. They're just prairie rats. And I killed this antelope, and within an hour I had it at a processor, and that, of course, you only get like 23 pounds of meat or something like that, but it was one of the best ever. I didn't know anything about antelope.
And what I love, I'm going to tell you something else too, Brenda, that I like about Gary. In all of his shows, he never killed anything that he wasn't willing to eat. And, oh my goodness.
Look at there.
So I heard somebody say tender backstrap in the Hot Logic.
Okay, hey, Hot Logic tender backstrap. I'm going to let my guest be the first. But, I want to talk about too, Brent, you're an avid hunter. And when you get to,
Man.
is it good?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like,
That's a sweet sound, isn't it? That is awesome.
I killed an armadillo in South America, and we ended up eating it.
Armadillo's good, Gary. Now,
It was good, but
but
when it came out of the oven,
I know.
they did it in the half shell, little hairs on his belly. He's sitting there. I'm going, oh man, here we go.
all right, we got possum on the half shell. I always kid them about that. But Joy, talk to us a little bit over there. How's it looking now?
Oh my goodness. You would not believe this. You're going to love this. Show him the egg.
My best
No.
friend. This is amazing, and those young mothers, older mothers that have those kids, we pour 2 ounces of egg in this Tupperware. We throw cheese in it, peppers, whatever you want to do. Sits in here for about 30 minutes, and this is what happens. Comes out
Look at that.
perfect. And Egg McMuffin, you could actually make this before you go to bed. Your kids are eating it hot and fresh in the morning because it holds it at 165 degrees indefinitely.
See, Bill Sheriff's fixing us breakfast. He said, I'm going to make you these special omelets. If he had this oven, they could be ready, and he wouldn't have to, he could sit around and talk to us and play with his little fishies.
That's right. Well, it'll cook in anything. We have just leftovers, which we did the barbecued orange chicken, the mashed potatoes, corn, all cooked in the Hot Logic. And we have some other products that we're also showcasing on the advent of triggertothetable.net tonight. We also have this Cutsaw. It's a great field dress knife. I even use it in the kitchen when I cook. It's stainless steel. The blades go on and off like a Sawzall.
Oh, so you can field dress, and I see you've got a saw blade in there.
It's got all the field dressing blades,
Really?
everything you need in there. I even
Where
use
do
it
you
in the
get this
kitchen.
one?
This one is triggertothetable.net.
So you
We just
can
haven't
get
had
that.
one.
Okay.
Remember, we have the promo code BR549. You get 10% off on all your orders. We got our new T-shirts in. We did not get them in from the next county over tonight. However, Mike at Big Tops in Orlando, Florida, him and his team worked their butts off. Please go on triggertothetable.net and take a look at the T-shirts. Most beautiful things you ever saw. Promise you, you're all getting one.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, I appreciate that very much. Next, we got to do our tip of the week, and I would like to tell you one of the greatest tips. And I learned, I have to relearn myself every year, every hunting season. I was going to my tree stand and forgot about a low-hanging limb and caught one in the eye. That makes your day miserable. So guys and gals, if you're going to those stands early in the morning or leaving late after dark and you don't want to spook the animals, hey, carry you a pair of protective lenses. Just glasses like safety glasses. Just clear safety glasses. I promise you, you won't be trying to find your deer looking like this all the time. But that's what I was doing, and I thought, what a dummy. I should have had my safety glasses on going in early in the morning. Wear a good pair of safety glasses. For you boaters out there, keeps a lot of gnats out of your eyes too. You can pull those off and be all little brown specks on there. Hey, it can save you many an eye problem if you'll just wear your safety glasses. Hey, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have a new guest with us, Brent. We're going to say bye to Gary. Gary, thank you so much,
My
man.
pleasure.
You have been a hero to a bunch of us guys, and we are
I'm
so
gonna
thankful
eat.
to have you.
I'm going over to eat.
You're going to go start eating.
I'm gonna have one of those machines if I could buy it tonight.
All right. But I tell you what, we'll be right back with more of Southern Woods and Waters.
This segment is being brought to you by Covenant Heating and Cooling, providing excellence in comfort solutions.
This week's Recipe of the Week is being brought to you by Broker Headquarters Group. Let our team in Camo help you with all of your real estate needs.
All right, I'll tell you what do you got going over there now, Chef Mitch?
Well, as a matter of fact, I made these just for Brett. This recipe is a Chef Mitch original. This Hot Logic even cooked gluten-free brownies.
Ooh.
Thanks, Dave.
Well, and Andrew, you don't see Andrew because he's behind that. He's like our Wizard of Oz.
And it
That's
sounds
right.
like
But
my
he's
dog
our
scratching at the door.
Well, he definitely loves chocolate. So Andrew's going to love that. Golly, Hugh.
Well, this is a specific batter, and the recipes can be found on triggertotable.net. It cooks at 180 degrees. It's gluten-free. I'd like to say completely guilt-free, but we can just go with that. So.
That sounds good. I was going to ask you something about it. I don't know. What is this?
Well, this is a squash casserole that we have. It's just showing the versatility and the range of this. And we have so much here. We have, it can cook a full meal. We got sweet potato casserole here. We got the squash casserole, which is just cheese, onions, butter, very little butter. Some of the cream sauce. We mix it up, put it in the Hot Logic.
Oh, you have one done?
I do have one over here somewhere. And
Is it up there?
I got so much food out here I can't find
Is it
it.
behind you? We'll find it. We'll
We'll
find it.
find it.
We'll find it. All right. Well, we'll come back to it. And I'll tell you what, but
Scrape the bowls and all.
I just can't believe y'all are leaving those biscuits out there unattended.
I imagine they won't be.
You don't do that around me very long. I'll tell you, I didn't get to be this fine figure man. Next, we got a new guest on here, and Johnny, tell us what you do with Tennessee Wildlife Resource Foundation.
I am Development Director for Tennessee Wildlife Resource Foundation. We are the 501c3 for
Right.
the agency. We help raise money for the agency for events they do, like youth hunts and youth events and keeping kids in hunting and fishing. And we do some events for wounded sportsmen and some of our wounded soldier events and things like
Now,
that. We
we've
help raise
got
money for that.
to go and film some of these young sportsmen things. We went and filmed the young sportsman turkey hunt
Yep.
that y'all had at Cheatham.
Yep.
Randy Comer and them do such a great job out there, and you guys were there. We presented a couple of youths with some new shotguns.
Yeah.
And so just a lot of youngsters.
Yeah, we
Man, there
do.
was about 80 kids there.
We do one in Clarksville there, the Tennessee Outdoor Youth Summit, where
Right.
for a week we bring 100 and something kids in there, and we teach them hunting and fishing and shooting and archery and just anything outdoors. They can learn it right there. Yeah, so.
Let's let everybody understand what the foundation is. It's not Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
We are the 501c3 of the agency.
Of the agency.
Right.
You
right.
guall don't go out
They
write
can't-
tickets
They can't,
and
right.
do
No,
all
no,
that. You
no,
don't
no.
do-
We're not
you're
nothing to do
into
with law enforcement. We just help raise money for the things
certain
for
projects.
certain projects that they do. I mean, the officers that go out in the field and have these hunter safety courses, and they have things they want to do for the kids and have these youth hunts. We help try to fund those and help the things that they do.
Well, like Bobby Wilson's head, my good
Head of
friend,
fisheries,
head
yeah.
of fisheries.
Yeah.
Bobby Wilson says, you know what, Foundation, we need to have new aerators put into our striper fish tanks or our breeding grounds.
Things that they can't use license sales for, we help
We can
try to help go do it.
you can help raise the money to go get those
That's right.
aerators,
That's what we do.
That's what the foundation does.
That's right. And our biggest fundraiser is the Tennessee Governor's Hunt. It's the last weekend in March, where I think Brent and Chef Mitch are going to cook there and help do the foundation, help do the cooking there at the one-shot dinner.
All right. Well, I tell you what, we're gonna right now. I got to cut us a little short. We got to give away. You got that information on the board. There is going to be the governor's one shot. It's the last weekend in March, and we're going to do that. But let's do our giveaway. And our giveaway is tonight. Now we've got this. Hey, you were talking about the Hot Logic. We got a Hot Logic Mini. It fits in your boat, in your truck, RV, camper, UTV, ATV.
If you're on the road traveling.
If you're on the road traveling, your big Mack truck or your Peterbilt, whatever the case may be, this will cook it while you're doing something else,
Absolutely.
and it'll be ready when you want it to be ready. So be the fifth caller here at 737-7767. Boy, have we got a Mini for you. Hey, hurry back to more of Southern Woods and Waters. All right, welcome back, everyone. This week's calendar events is simple. Saturday begins modern gun season in Tennessee. So bring out the big guns, boys and girls, and we're going to go out there and have yourself a great time. Carry a camera. It is memory insurance. Carry a camera. Every time one of the family members gets one, take a picture, send it to us, keep a copy for yourself, send us a picture so we can show it on air and let everybody enjoy the same thing that you enjoy. We love that. So remember, that's Saturday. It's Saturday morning. Hey, I told Mitch here, my good buddy, my newest buddy in the whole wide world, Mitch, I said, Mitch, my mucks are running amok. I have had these, Mitch, for 10 years. And these boots put me through deer season, turkey season, wading small creeks, and they've got fence row barbed wire tears. They've got all kinds of wears and tears. They got a few holes. I think Joyce shot at me right out here one time. But
them boots are mucked up.
These are mucked up. These ran amok on me. And you said, Hugh, I can hook a brother up.
I can't. Well, I have so many products I didn't get to
I know.
preview, I know, but please come to triggertothetable.net. Save some money. Promo code BR549.
We love that
We're supporting one of our biggest sponsors, just came on Trigger to the Table television show and our website, is
The Muck Boots.
Muck Boots.
Awesome job, guys.
Shirley on mucking stuff did a great job for us in sponsoring. And me and Brent, would like to present to you on behalf of triggertothetable.net some not so mucked up boots and enjoy.
All right.
Where is that young lady?
I can retire my run amok boots.
Brett, you got your mucks on?
I do.
He's got his mucks on.
I got my mucks on.
Look at here, guys. Y'all are sharp dressed.
These are probably the most comfortable, waterproof boots I've ever
nice
had
boots.
on.
They are, and I tell you what, they keep your feet warm. You know, a lot of guys determine how long they're going to stay in the stand, but when their feet get cold. When their feet get cold, everybody
The whole
goes,
body's
I'm
cold.
down.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
So the whole
cold,
body
you're
gets
done.
cold. These have really helped me stay in the stand a lot longer, and I tell you what, 10 years, man, that a lot of people can't say that about boots. Now, you can about your Western boots because we take real good care of them, but when you're talking about hunting boots, you put them through a whole lot of stuff, don't you?
We do.
And for the last 10 years,
Look at the ladies.
look at
Very
there,
well.
Joy. I tell you what. Hey, we got about a minute left. I wanted to say thank you to Muck Boots. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Mitch, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Triggertothetable.net. Triggertothetable.net. Go visit them. We're going to have a link up with Southern Woods and Waters website also. Thank you, Brent Price.
Thank you, buddy.
Cracker
Appreciate you
Barrel
having us.
Cracker Seasoning. You can find it in my cupboards at the house any day you want to come test it out.
Absolutely.
That's where it's going to always be. Johnny, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being. Thank you for the hard work you guys put in at the foundation to keep the agency going.
Thank you.
And
we look
I
forward to
cannot
working with
say
you.
Hey,
anything
we
more
look forward to having you.
than thank you to my newest best buddy in the whole wide world and one that I've really looked up to for years and years and years, and that's Gary Morris. Gary, thank you so much. Check him out. Check him out. Single Man. We'll see you next week with more Southern Woods Waters.